Hey there everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery, and today I'm doing a collaboration with a common canvas on YouTube called 12 Days of Christmas with Jeanie's palette and Sparkle Junkie, and I'm going to be painting two turtle doves. So I'm taking some gray and I'm just putting it in strategic places because this really is basically white doves, and I'm just painting a little pink in there. I took a little red to try to just give it some color a little bit. And I just keep going until I get it the way I want it. This really was the simplest one. I'm taking some orange to do the beaks with and put a little bit in the eyes as well as the little feet. And then black for the eye. And I'm just letting the paper be the background. Now I do take regular apple barrel white paint and do a little dot in the eyes because it shows up better than the white for the watercolor. So I'm just painting the little feet here. And I end up painting a branch that goes across, because you'll see what I do in a little bit to try to make it a little bit prettier and make it look more Christmassy without being too Christmassy, because you could really keep this up through the winter or Christmas. I'm going to take some blue. It's kind of a dark blue. And I'm going to do the background blue. So I'm just taking water and just putting the blue on top of that. My watercolors are kind of old, and I don't know if it just keeps it from, blending so much, so I'm having to use my brush just a little bit more. I end up doing this a round circle, or as much a round circle as I can. And I'm just taking the paint and just, brushing all around. It kind of makes it look like it has a globe effect. And then the birds are on the inside. So I like the way it turned out. As you see, it kind of looks like a cloud or a bubble around the birds. But I just put a little bit darker behind them and a little bit more in the middle to give it some dimension, make the birds look like they're popping off of there. And I dry that real good. I take a little bit of black to try to make them more defined, at least their heads, to make them pop out just a little bit more. I just keep going and defining the little feathers on the tail and the body there. Going in between the beak a little bit. Now I take some of this silver greenery and I'm using that to go around the edge here. If I had thought about it, I would have framed it first and seen where I needed to go with the greenery. Well, the silvery as it is. And I'm just using hot glue to glue it around. And I'm taking another piece and going on the other side. It's not perfect. And I just get another piece of it to fill out the rest at the bottom. I end up cutting part of it off. But I felt like it needed to have a branch there, so I ended up doing a branch. But I'm taking some little beads off, little kind of pearlescent beads, and I thought it would be pretty to put this around here. That's the reason why I said it looks like it's winter instead of just Christmas with the turtle doves. So I'm just sporadically putting these. And I take as many as I want here. You don't even have to do this many. I'm trying to put some on one side and some on the other. And I think that's pretty good, so there. That does it. And then I'm drying it to get the glue off of it because the glue strings, and there it is.